Assalamu alaikum. Today we discuss about mitral stenosis. At first we know the origin, pathogenesis, types, clinical feature, investigation, treatment, DD, complication and two questions. One question is why syncope occur in mitral stenosis and why hemoptysis occur in mitral stenosis. Origin. It is almost always rheumatic origin. Although it in older people it can be caused by calcification. Now we discuss about the pathogenesis. In rheumatic origin, mitral orifice slowly diminished by fibrosis, calcification, of the valve, leaflets, fusion of cusp, and subvalvular apparatus. Mitral orifice area is slowly diminished by fibrosis, calcification. Normally, orifice is like 5 centimeters square. There's three types: mild, moderate, severe. Mild is more than 1.5 centimeter square. Moderate is 1 to 1.5 centimeter square. Severe is less than 1 centimeter square. Now, as stenosis progresses, ventricular filling depends on atrial contraction. As stenosis progresses, ventricular filling is depend on left atrium contraction. Dilatation of left atrium, hypertrophy of left atrium, and pressure increase in left atrium causes pulmonary congestion and breathlessness. Dilatation, hypertrophy, and uh, pressure increase in left atrium causes pulmonary congestion. Increase in heart rate, shorten diastole. In pregnancy, situation demand like in pregnancy, exercise, causes increase atrial pressure, which is poorly tolerated. Now we discuss about the clinical feature symptoms: breathlessness, fatigue, cough, palpitation, chest pain, breathlessness, fatigue, cough, hemoptysis, palpitation, thromboembolism, chest pain, edema. Edema for right heart failure, chest pain, chest pain for pulmonary hypertension, palpitation, thromboembolism for atrial fibrillation, cough, hemoptysis, pulmonary congestion, fatigue because decreased cardiac output, breathlessness is also for pulmonary congestion. Now we discuss about the sign of mitral stenosis, atrial fibrillation. Atrial fibrillation caused by atrial dilatation mitral phases because decreased cardiac output. Auscultation. In auscultation, we found loud fast heart sound, opening snap, mid diastolic murmur. Crepitation, pulmonary edema, pleural effusion, right ventricular heave, palpable P2. Crepitation for left heart failure, right ventricular heave for pulmonary congestion. Now investigation. We can investigate by X-ray, echo, color Doppler. But color Doppler is most significant and mostly used to diagnose mitral stenosis. Color Doppler. In color Doppler, we can see the turbulent flow. Now there is a treatment. There is two types of treatment: medical treatment and surgery. In medical treatment, bed rest, anticoagulant we prescribe to reduce the risk of embolism. In atrial fibrillation, digoxin, beta blocker, calcium antagonist we can be used. If in case of presence of infective endocarditis, we can use antibiotic prophylaxis. If it is not treated or surgery is required, then there is three type of surgery. One is valvoplasty, valvotomy, valve replacement. Valvoplasty is a treatment of choice. In valvoplasty, a guide wire is introduced. In inferior vena cava and femoral vein. Then into the right atrium, it penetrate or protrude through the intraatrial septum, then goes to the left atrium, and there is balloon. A balloon is introduced into the mitral valve area to reduce the stenosis in mitral area. In valvotomy, commissurectomy is done. Commissurectomy is done. And valve replacement. Now discuss about the differential diagnosis of mitral stenosis. One is left atrial myxoma and tricuspid stenosis. In how can we differentiate left atrial myxoma from mitral stenosis? There is a sign, physical sign, and murmur is change with posture. And tricuspid stenosis. Complication is atrial fibrillation, pulmonary edema, portal hypertension leading to congestive cardiac failure. Now we discuss why syncope occur in mitral stenosis. There is decreased cardiac output. Why hemoptysis occur in mitral stenosis? Rupture pulmonary vein. There is also complication in surgery. Surgery may be complication of surgery, which is mitral regurgitation, thromboembolism, restenosis. There is also a contraindication of surgery, that is acute rheumatic carditis. In case of pregnant women who is diagnosed by mitral stenosis, there is also a treatment which is bed rest, correction of anemia, correction of nutrition, give nutrition, uh, then if she pregnant, then continue full term, and cesarean section is benefit for her, then restrict number of future pregnancies.